Breakups are tough, and one of the most common desires after a split is wanting your ex to miss you. It's natural to wonder if they still think about you, or if there's a chance of getting back together. But here's the thing. Forcing a reunion rarely works. Begging, constant messages, or trying to convince them will only push them further away. In this video, we'll dive into what really makes an ex miss you, and how you can approach the situation in a way that feels genuine, not forced. By understanding the psychology behind attraction and using proven strategies, you'll discover what truly works. So, if you're ready to stop chasing and start creating a natural connection again, you're in the right place. Stay with me as we break down each step to give you the best chance of reconnecting with your ex. If you're ready to learn how to make your ex miss you in a genuine way, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned. Also, check out the description below for useful links to our website and quiz, where you can get personalized advice on your situation. Let's get into the strategies that really work. Why you shouldn't convince your ex. One of the biggest mistakes people make after a breakup is trying to convince their ex to come back. Whether it's through long messages, emotional pleas, or trying to reason with them, this approach rarely works. Why? Because attraction doesn't respond to logic. The more you push, the more they pull away. Think about it like this. If someone tries to talk you into doing something you're not ready for, you naturally resist. The same goes for relationships. For your ex to truly want to come back, it has to be their decision. They need to feel the absence miss what you brought to the table, and realize that being with you is what they genuinely want. It's not about convincing them. It's about letting them come to that conclusion on their own. The science behind missing someone. Missing someone isn't just an emotional response, it's a psychological one. When we spend time with someone regularly, our brain creates patterns and routines around their presence. Over time, that person becomes part of our daily life, and when they're suddenly gone, our brain notices the absence. This shift triggers feelings of longing. Research shows that our brain releases chemicals, like dopamine and oxytocin, when we're around people we care about. These chemicals are tied to feelings of happiness and comfort. When those interactions stop, we experience a drop in those chemicals, which can create that feeling of something is missing. This is why people often feel a deep sense of loss when a relationship ends, even if the breakup seemed inevitable. Understanding this dynamic is key to making your ex miss you. By stepping away and giving them space, you allow their brain to process the absence, which can reignite those feelings of connection. The emptiness they feel becomes a reminder of what they've lost, making them think about you more often. The power of the no contact rule. One of the most effective strategies after a breakup is the no contact rule. This means cutting off all communication with your ex for a set period, typically around 30 days. No texting, no calling, no social media interaction. Why does this work? Because it gives both of you the space to reset and reflect. Psychologically, when someone stops hearing from you, it creates a sense of uncertainty. Your ex will begin to wonder what you're doing, if you've moved on, or if you're happier without them. This curiosity is essential for sparking feelings of missing you. The no contact rule also prevents you from making emotional decisions. It's easy to react impulsively after a breakup, but giving yourself time to cool down helps you approach the situation more rationally. For your ex, this period of silence forces them to confront the reality of life without you. And that's when they'll start to feel the impact of your absence. What happens during the no contact phase? During the no contact period, a lot is happening beneath the surface, both for you and your ex. For your ex, the initial relief of the breakup might start to fade. At first, they may enjoy the freedom and space, but as time goes on, something changes. Around the 3-week mark, studies suggest that feelings of nostalgia and longing begin to intensify. By staying silent, you're allowing your ex to miss the comfort, routine, and emotional connection they had with you. They'll start to replay memories of your relationship in their mind, often focusing on the good times. This is the critical point where they'll begin to feel the emotional void left behind. For you, This phase is an opportunity for growth. It gives you the time and distance to evaluate the relationship from a healthier perspective. Use this time to focus on self-improvement, whether it's working on your physical health, mental well-being, or pursuing personal goals. As you're going through this phase, you might even realize how important these steps are in any relationship recovery process. Feel free to share your own thoughts or experiences about this phase in the comments below. Sometimes, hearing others' stories can provide clarity on your own journey. Rebuilding attraction after the no-contact rule. Once the no-contact period is over, it's time to focus on gradually rebuilding attraction. This isn't about jumping back into constant communication or trying to pick up where you left off. Instead, it's about creating subtle, positive interactions that remind your ex of what they found attractive about you in the first place. Start by reintroducing yourself in a low-key way. This could be through casual social media posts that highlight your personal growth or improvements you've made during the time apart. Focus on showing, not telling, how you've become a better version of yourself. Avoid overly emotional or desperate messages. Instead, be light, confident, and independent. The goal here is to rekindle their curiosity about you. They'll begin to wonder how you've managed to move on so well, which can trigger the desire to reconnect. By playing it cool and focusing on attraction rather than attachment, you give your ex the space to see you in a new light, making the possibility of rekindling the relationship more appealing. Leveraging positive memories for a reconnection. As your ex begins to miss you, they'll likely start reflecting on your relationship. The key to winning them back lies in the positive memories. When someone is removed from a situation for a while, their mind often focuses on the good times, pushing the negative experiences further into the background. This is where you can subtly remind your ex of the great moments you shared without directly bringing them up. For example, you could post something on social media that indirectly relates to a fun memory you both had, like a photo from a place you visited together. The goal is to trigger nostalgia without making it obvious that you're trying to win them back. These positive memories can reignite feelings of attraction and connection. The more your ex is reminded of the good times, the stronger the emotional pull becomes. When combined with your personal growth, this is a powerful formula for reopening the door to a possible reconnection. Dealing with potential obstacles. Not every reconnection journey is smooth, and there can be obstacles. Maybe your ex has started seeing someone new, or they seem distant and uninterested. It's important to stay calm and avoid panic. Rushing in or reacting emotionally will only make things harder. If your ex is dating someone else, don't see it as the end. Often, rebound relationships are a way for people to distract themselves from the feelings they haven't fully processed. The key is to remain patient and confident. Continue focusing on your personal growth and maintaining your cool. If they seem unresponsive or cold, remember that feelings take time to develop again. By maintaining your distance and showing your growth, you increase your chances of them slowly opening up to the idea of reconnecting. Sometimes, the best move is no move at all, letting the natural course of emotions play out. As you reach the end of the no-contact phase and begin to subtly reintroduce yourself into your ex's life, remember that patience is key. Don't rush the process. Rebuilding a connection takes time, and natural, gradual interactions are the most effective way to reignite attraction. Keep a healthy balance between staying present and giving them space. Subtlety is important. Avoid being overly eager or desperate. Instead, focus on showing the best version of yourself, confident, independent, and happier. This transformation will spark curiosity and remind your ex of the qualities they were initially drawn to. No matter the outcome, continue your personal growth. Whether or not your ex reconnects, you'll be in a stronger, healthier place emotionally and mentally. And if they do come back, you'll be prepared to start a new, more positive chapter in the relationship. If you found these strategies helpful and want more insights, make sure to check the description below for useful links and additional resources. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more content, and leave a comment if you have any questions or personal experiences to share.